Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about Thor's visit to Jotunheim, the giants' country. One day, god Thor, his servant THIALFI, and Loki went on a journey to the giants' country. THIALFI carried Thor's wallet that contained all the provisions. At night, they slept in a large hall in the forest. During midnight, there was an earthquake, so they searched for a place of safety. Loki and THIALFI went to the joining chamber in the right. Thor slept at the doorway with his mallet. In the morning, he found sleeping near a huge giant. The giant's name is SKRYMIR. The hall was his gloves, the chamber was his thumb. SKRYMIR wanted to accompany them. Thor agreed. SKRYMIR packed all the provisions into one wallet. At night, they all rested under a large oak tree. SKRYMIR told others to prepare their supper and slept. SKRYMIR'S knot. Thor was unable to open the wallet. He could not untie a single knot. In his anger, he blew the giant's head with his mallet. SKRYMIR asked if a leaf had fallen on his head and slept. His snore echoed the forest. Thor blew his mallet on SKRYMIR'S head, which made a deep dent. SKRYMIR felt that some moss must have fell on his head and slept again. When Thor struck him the third time, he thought maybe an acorn fell on his head. In the morning, the giant went northward and others went eastward. Thor reached the large palace of King Utgard Loki. The king welcomed him with a scornful smile. He wanted Thor to prove how he and his men excel above others. The first challenge. Loki said that he could eat quickly than anyone. The challenge was accepted. His competitor was Loki. Meat was placed in the hall. They started to eat. Loki went from one end and Loki the other. Loki ate only the flesh. Loki won as he finished flesh, bone, and the trough on which the meat was served. The second challenge. THIALFI said that he could run a race with anyone. His match was with Hugi. Hugi was so swift that THIALFI was only at the starting point. They tried the race second and the third time, but Hugi won all the challenges. Now, the third challenge. Thor accepted for a drinking match with anyone. The cupbearer brought a large, long horn filled with drink. The challenge is to empty it in a single draught. The thirsty Thor took a long and deep draught, but the liquor did not diminish. He tried many other attempts, but could not empty it at all. The fourth challenge is that Thor has to lift Utgard Loki's cat from the ground. Thor put his hand under the cat's belly and tried to lift it. To his surprise, he could lift only one of its feet. The fifth and the final challenge. Thor was very angry and challenged for a wrestling. Utgard Loki invited toothless old woman who is his nurse, Ellie, to wrestle with him. The more Thor tightened his hold, the old lady stood firm. They retired finally as it was getting very late at night. In the morning, Thor, Loki, and THIALFI prepared for their departure. Thor expressed his embarrassment for failing in all the matches. He was worried that he will be called as a person of little worth. Finally, the king Utgard Loki confessed the truth that he cheated them with his illusions. In the forest, he had tied the valet with iron wire. He received 3 blows, creating 3 dins from Thor on the mountains as he moved aside. Loki won the eating challenge in reality. Loki was a fire that had devoured even the trough. THIALFI was a good runner, but Hugi was thought in reality. So THIALFI could not keep pace with the thought. During the 3rd challenge, Thor's long horn reached the other end of the sea. He had drunk much of the sea by his draughts. The cat was actually Midgard the serpent. Ellie represents the old age. King Utgard Loki, after confessing the truth, warned Thor not to come to his palace again. If he returns, he would deceive them with his illusions. Thor, in his anger, held his mallet, but Utgard Loki disappeared from the place. Here is the reference for further study. As always, thanks for listening and thanks for your time. Thank you.